Is falling in love with yourself underrated?
Do we still seek validation for existing?
यार स्पेस ही खत्म होगी कहाँ जाऊँ?
Are we scared of what people think of us?
The main question is, can you change your story? Hi, welcome. Oh my god, there's a hair on my arm. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. If you've clicked on this video, it means that you really have someone inside you that is craving to be out there, that is craving to be themselves. I know that you're tired of hiding in your shell. I know that you have this amazing personality that you want to get out but just can't. I want to talk about how you can achieve some kind of difference in your life just by being yourself. I want to emphasize so much on this topic because it is something that has helped me become who I am and has taken me to making really important decisions in my life. If you want to keep on watching and discuss this topic that nobody really talks about, you can keep on watching. What did I just say? If you want to join the family, you can subscribe to my channel by clicking wherever the subscribe button is. I'm not really sure how this works still. So before we get into this topic, I really want you guys to know me better. Ever since I was a little girl, I always did things that other people did, so it seemed acceptable. I never had the guts to realize that this is a life I'm building for myself and I'm not living for everyone else. Believe it or not, I realized this in 2020 when I was going through a bad time. I realized there were two people living inside me. One who was seeming confident and one who was extremely deprived of happiness, deprived of freedom, deprived of a self-image. I was so afraid of not being accepted into this society of people who are just perfect. I'm just not enough. And I realized that it's not just me who goes through it, it's like everybody who feels like they're not good enough, or some people. I really wanted to talk about this because I have really come a long way from that place that I was in. A lot of ways I've tackled this, a lot of ways I have fought with myself in this conversation, but I've at least started having those conversations. I want to get out of the trends. I want to talk about things that nobody else talks about. I want to talk about vulnerability, and I want to talk about weirdness, and I want to talk about how you can just be happy by really focusing on who you are. Like, ask yourself who you really are, and that can just change the entire equation and make you so much more yourself and so much happier. Tell me if I'm wrong. Are you always thinking about people when you're posting a story on your Instagram? Are you thinking about people when you are chatting on a group? These are very mainstream examples that you understand, and I want you to answer based on your real life experiences. I'm not saying that I don't think about what people think now, but I cared less. Even if I think that people think that about me, I just care less. One thing I want to tell you is, when you're thinking what other people are thinking of you, it's not what they think of you. It's what you think of yourself. How do you know these things? Sis, be nice to yourself. People don't think about you as much as you think they do. They just think about themselves and what other people think of them. It is our job, it is our duty to get out of that cycle. We are different, okay? We are unique. So I realized that I was getting into that circle of wanting validation on everything I did because it made me feel reassured that I was going in the right direction. But sooner or later I realized that not everything gets validated, and that's when the disappointment hit me. Like, wow, it hurts. I feel like we are so used to asking for validation because of this whole Instagram life that we have. We are all programmed in that way. We are all programmed to want validation. We post at the right time, we post pictures that are good to look at, we don't talk about the realness of an issue, we don't really talk about how we can just be and how we can just exist. But it's all become about how I can get more likes and how I can be more interesting and how I can show that I am worthy of someone's attention. We're afraid to think about ourselves and only our life. We're always thinking about what other people would say or how it won't get validated for. If something scares you, you must run after it, not away from it. So this is something that I've been doing for quite some time, and I'm telling you, the thrill of it is crazy. Like, the adrenaline rush is crazy. Let's talk about affirmations. So I have been simply, when I get up in the morning, when I'm brushing my teeth, I go and I look at myself in the mirror, and all I have to say is, you're doing fine. And it gives me a self-assurance that I'm going to be okay. Like, no matter what, I have myself and I'm going to be okay. I get very stressed out when I start comparing myself to others, because I start comparing accomplishments and I feel very low in that part of life. Because you always think that you're not doing enough. You're always thinking that you're not good enough for society to accept you. But you cannot ever compare A to B, because A does so many other things that you don't do, and you, basically B, that's you, B does so many other things that A does not do. So they're completely different people and they're completely different identities, and they have the right to do whatever they choose to do. Nobody should be compared and, analyzed based on success and accomplishments because they simply exist. I want to tell you guys something that has really, really changed me into being someone who is just more confident. Slightly, very slight change has been brought by this. Chores. I know you would not have guessed that I would tell you that, but do your own cooking, help in the house. Trust me, one day it'll all make sense. Whatever I'm doing is just putting in water for the tree to grow, Instagram is a big part of all of our lives. So the tip I want to tell you is that you can be on Instagram, but you can delete the app. If you delete the app, you can go through Safari or Chrome and go to Instagram.com and you can just, do your scrolling there. But soon after, you'll realize that it is so tedious to be on Safari or Chrome that it's just a slow process, and you realize that it's not worth it at all, and then you're completely off of it. So that's how I beat my addiction with Instagram, and I genuinely feel that being off it makes you realize how important it is to be off it. That's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Not just enjoyed it, but learned something from it. I really hope you take away something from this video where you feel true to your authentic self. I am rooting for you, girl, or boy, or man, or woman, or child. Please comment down below if you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and share this video with your friends if you find this conversation interesting, and if you want me to make more videos and if you want me to make more videos on this topic, please let me know so that I can continue to talk about the things I love talking about. I'm thankful for your existence, by the way. I hope you are doing well, and I hope you really bring in the changes that you promise yourself every day. I just have to go back and do that. Bye! And comment and like and share and subscribe. Have you done it? My eyes are burning at this point. Have you done it? Okay.